Good morning everybody, I hope you're all getting on well. Today it's Miss Cram here with this week's tricky word lesson. Now I have 3 new tricky words for you to learn this week, but just before we have a look at those new words, let's remind ourselves what last week's tricky words were. So this was the first one. Do we remember it? Do we recognise it? That was the word come. Good. What about this word? Twice. Well done. And our last tricky word from last week, there. Excellent. And that's the kind of there when we're talking about something that belongs to someone. So it's like saying that is their favourite toy. So let's have a look at this week's new tricky words. So the first one is this word. Does anybody recognise this word? Well done if you said it. This is the word tall. So even if you don't recognise this word, you might have heard it before because it's sometimes a describing word that we would use to describe somebody. So maybe we're talking about a tall giant or a tall tree. So listen, see if you can hear, or maybe you can see what the tricky sound in this word is. Tall. It's the ah, isn't it? Well done, because it sounds like an oh, tall, but it's actually got our other tricky word all in it. So if we remember how we spell all, we just need to add a t on the front. So this tricky word is tall. Your turn. Tall. Excellent. Our next tricky word is this one. Do we recognise this word? This is the word any. So I might say, oh, do you have any pencils? So have a little look at this word. Can you see what the tricky sound might be, or can you hear it? Any. It's the ah at the beginning, isn't it? Because we don't say any, we say any, so it sounds like an e in this word. Good. And the y on the end's a little bit tricky as well because we say any, e, so it sounds like an e sound at the end, which we know our y sound can sometimes do, our y letter. So this is the word any. Your turn. Any. Excellent. And our last new word for this week is this word here. So have a look at it. This is the word use. So I used a screwdriver to screw in a nail. Use. So have a look. What do you think the tricky sound is in the word use? It's a bit of a tricky word actually, this one. It starts with an which sounds like the oo, so use. And we've got an e in the end as well, so we can only actually hear the s sound, can't we? Because the and the e sound a bit different. Use. So this word, use. Your turn. Use. Excellent. So now let's have one quick practice of our 3 new tricky words. So I'll say them with you the first time, and then I want you to try and say them on your own. Ready? Use. Any. Oh, that one's upside down. Tall. Good. You try it by yourself this time. Good. And one more time. Excellent. Well done. So, final thing we need to do, we're going to take our 3 new tricky words and we are going to put them in amongst the tricky words we've already learned. So we'll go through these together. Okay, we'll take our time because they might take us a little bit to remember some of them, especially the trickier tricky words that we've learned. So let's have a look through, and I'll say them with you for a little while, and then you can have a bit of a challenge and try and say some by yourself. So say them with me. Use, there, come twice. People, yeah, that's a tricky word. Before. Mr. One of our new ones. Any. You try this one. Good. Some. There. Have. You try it. Would. Well done. When. Once. Good. Bit of a longer one. Friend. Bought. Said. Yeah, we've used that one a lot. Saw. Because. What. Where. And through. Excellent. That's quite a tricky word, that one. 3 more to go. Who. Excellent. Tall. One of our new ones. And use. Another one of our new ones. Well done. And that brings us to the end of our tricky words lesson this week. Well done, everybody. Keep working hard on your tricky words, especially our 3 new ones, any, tall, and use. And see if you can maybe use these in your writing this week, or you could practice writing them down as well. Well done, everybody. Bye.